Big reveal. Paul is alive. Your father's alive.
What?
Yes.
Is he?
Well,
Michael doesn't know that. Yeah, no, okay, yes.
What can you tell about how that affects Michael? Are there going to be any interactions maybe with Paul and Michael? Can you talk about any of that?
Well, Michael's completely clueless of the entire situation. I mean, he's seen his mom once, since he was kidnapped, and although she seems to be getting close, they have him pretty locked up. So as far as what's going to happen with Dad, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know.
Now, did the writers tell you that Paul was alive, or did you find out pretty much when you got the script?
I found out when we were at the table read for episode 4. I did not know.
That must have been exciting.
It was really cool, because I mean it's great because I mean Sean's such a fantastic actor, and of course a lot of people were speculating, saying oh, Sean dies again, of course, and then someone was like, well, in GoldenEye he died right away and came back in the end. So I mean to put it simply, you don't get a guy like Sean Bean, kill him in the first 5 minutes and have that be his, thing. I mean, of course, Game of Thrones, sure, he's in there for a few episodes and then but that's a different story, So, it's really cool.
Now, Michael has his own kind of storyline going on, and he has a supposed ally with him. Now, how does that relationship evolve in the coming episode?
Well, we'll see in the coming episodes. I mean, obviously Michael he's a compassionate person. He doesn't really have an angry bone in his body aside from the fact that he doesn't understand why he is where he is or situation or really what's going on, because he doesn't know why he's taken or who are his family and everything like that. So but as far as Oksana, it's he cares for her. So while Michael needs a way out, he realizes that she's a prisoner as well, and that's something that hits the soft spot in his heart. So I think he's gonna you're gonna see a little bit more of a storyline going towards not just helping himself, but helping Oksana. Now, whether or not she's on the right team, that remains to be seen.
So you don't think he has any suspicion as to her real motives?
I think right now, at this point, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's someone who's brutally beaten for something that he did. And that's not right, and it's not fair, and it's all of that, all those things that go through your head, when somebody else gets the blame or gets the punishment. For me personally, I wouldn't be able to deal with it. No matter if it's a friend or a foe. That's not right.
And could there be a possible love interest with her, between her and Michael?
She's definitely a beautiful young lady. We'll have to see. He obviously cares for her. Because when she comes to him and is kind of giving herself to him, it's basically, not like this. I don't know you, not like this. I kind of know what you're trying to do, but at the same time, he's like, you don't have to do this. My name's Michael. Because he tried to get her name previously, so he ends up saying his own. So he cares for her, without a doubt. So, I mean, when you're in a situation like that, when you're kidnapped, you're really just looking for a friend, anybody, and if it blossoms into something else, that's a possibility. So we'll have to see.
Absolutely. What's your favorite part about being in the show, just in general?
Doing my own stunts. I mean, working with Therese is fantastic, but I've got a few stunts coming up. I mean, being thrown in a van, sure, that's a little one, and walking onto a plane, sure, that's one too. But no, there's a few coming up in the next few episodes where Michael comes a little bit out of his shell, a little bit. Those for sure. Although I got a little beat up, but I mean, that kind of just comes to the territory, so.
Cool. And finally, my last question is, what has the fan interaction been like since the show premiered?
You know, there's been quite a bit on Twitter, especially. I've never been one for Twitter, but I think now I have like 300 and some followers. I don't know. I mean, like, the fan reaction for the show, though, as a whole, has been overwhelming. The people that have been watching us and that are fans are just diehard fans. I mean, we've got fan sites popping up all over the place, you know, and internationally it's been huge. So, you know, it's just a dream come true. It's absolutely fantastic. So I couldn't be happier.